Hey everyone, it's June 16th of 2021, and today we get a news story telling us that Chris Paul was diagnosed with COVID-19 and is under indefinite health protocols. And just like anything in the media regarding coronavirus, this is of course all made up, done so by the code of letters and numbers, also known as Gematria, this ancient practice which is very simple and right underneath everyone's noses, but only those with eyes to see will catch on. So when we're talking about coronavirus, I often mention on this channel how the word corona is the name for the atmosphere of the sun. And of course, Chris Paul recently traded to the Phoenix Suns, who have advanced in the playoffs to the conference finals this past week. The primary number of coronavirus, at least with the primary two-digit number, would be 56. The word coronavirus sums to 56 in standard reduction. This is also the gematria of Anthony Fauci, the head of NIAID, Tedros Adhanom, the head of the World Health Organization, Toilet Paper 56, Society of Jesus 56. Notice Chris Paul's birth date, May 6th, written 5/6. And Chris Paul is known to most basketball fans as CP3, 3 being the number he's worn most of his career, or all of it, as far as I know. And notice how the word 3, as it's spelled out, has an ordinal value of 56, just like his birthday. And this past November, he was traded over to the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns also has gematria of 56. And measuring from Chris Paul's 5/6 birthday to the date of today's news story is 5 weeks and 6 days. But that's not the only alignment here. Notice how with capital letters the name Chris Paul sums to 212. This is the reverse value of COVID-19, also 212. And measuring from the date that he was traded to the Phoenix Suns, November 16th, to the date of today's news story, was 212 days. Also notice the numerology today, primary number of 63. His initials CP have this 63 in the Jewish cipher. And this Jewish cipher is a big part of this overall riddle. As with most sports riddles, there's a biblical element involved. And today is June 16th, written 6/16. Now the number 616 is thought by many to be the actual number of the beast. And this is something even Wikipedia puts right up at the top here. Now, the reason that people think this is because of the texts from Papyrus 115. And this number 115 is another number that's coded into Chris Paul. Check out how his primary birth numerology, 5 plus 6 plus 19 plus 85, gives us a sum of 115. And in ancient Latin or Jewish gematria, his full name, Christopher Emmanuel Paul, which is quite a biblical name, sums to 1105 in that method. Furthermore, Papyrus, summing to 891, very close to the value of Phoenix Suns, the team Paul plays for. Also, Chris Paul wears number 3, which has a value of 198 in Jewish gematria. This is the same as the word beast, 198. And today he's diagnosed with COVID-19, and in both of our large number primary ciphers, COVID-19 has the exact same gematria, 1010 and 850, as Revelation, 1010, 850, bringing about the vaccine, the mark of the beast, and so on. Also, the book of Revelation is the 66th and final book of the Bible, the nickname CP3 summing to 66. And think about how the book of Revelation is about the revelation of Jesus Christ. And, of course, Chris Paul's name has Christ right there in it. Now, in something called satanic gematria, Revelation sums to 471. This is the Jewish value of the name Chris Paul, giving us yet another alignment. And the verse in Revelation that describes the four beasts gives us reduction gematria of 471 as well. And notice how this verse about the beasts is Revelation 4:7. The word beast has gematria of 47 in the alphabetic order. Now, curiously enough, if you multiply 47 by 47, you get a product of 2209. And the verse in Revelation that mentions the number of the beast and reveals it to be 666 is the 229th verse of Revelation. And in trigonal gematria, which uses triangular numbers along with the alphabetic order, notice how the name Christopher Emmanuel Paul, 2209, which is, again, 47 times 47, a big number for the beast. Also, in the book of Revelation, just before the number of the beast is revealed, it's mentioned that the beast will rule for 42 months. The number 42 significant to the beast. And if you include the end date, today is even 42 days after Chris Paul's birthday. But people will believe it, I guess. You know, think about how funny it is that when someone got diagnosed with COVID-19 last year, they shut down the entire league. But now this guy gets it, and they're just like, you know, go sit in that room for a little while. Come on out when your test is negative. We'll let you play again. But the sheeple will not only eat it up, but get their own vaccine. They want to be protected against these asymptomatic viruses. All right, guys, before YouTube censors this video, I'm going to cut it there. Thanks to everybody for jumping in. Peace, love, God bless, and we'll talk to you next time. See ya!